On this special episode of the Design Remodeling Show, we're taking a look at 3 amazing projects in the design, build, and completion phases as we transform the place to live into a home to love. This is the Design Remodeling Show. First up, let's sit in a design meeting with Greg and Alicia as they walk our client through a front entry remodel.
Today we're chatting with Jake and Becca. These are 2 homeowners who have a front entry that is just really not working for them currently. They have a bi-level home, so when you walk in their current front door, you have steps going up, steps going down, and there's just not a very big platform between the front door and their staircase. And so the goal of this project is to build them a new front entryway. This is the fun part of the meeting, getting to visualize it on the screen and see the joy and excitement in their faces as they're realizing this is about to be my new reality. Part of today in selections is we may have a couple options. It'd be an extra this to do this, or you would save this amount. One we have already is, 1 window versus 2 windows. So we can break that out as an option, like do we have a window on each side of the entryway or just one?
So there's the 2 windows over here on the left. This isn't necessarily a necessity, but this is something that we're already residing the house. Now would be the time to kind of think about that. Do we want to see what that would be for an option?
We actually just moved that window 16 inches to the east.
Wow, okay.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Typically, you don't see any changes to your home until our team lands on site. But this client turned a weekend project into a surprise for our team.
Any updates to the project? No, nothing. We just moved, one of
just
the
moved a
major
window.
structural components. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's really cool.
So we've got some siding options. We've got the forest green, the Pacific blue, which is this guy here. And then we've got the James Hardy. We could turn it horizontal or vertical and make it do what we want.
So the Hardy is more versatile. We could install it either way.
Correct, but the Hardy is also
More expensive.
and it has a bigger profile.
Oh, yeah, it's 8 1/4. Okay.
Yep.
While 3D models are great, we always like to send our clients home with samples so they can see and feel how the selections work in their own space.
So going from there, then we kind of have our fascia and soffit color. I played around with going darker, I played around with going lighter. With how dark the siding is, it's nice to still keep that kind of lighter fascia and soffit. It brings height back to the house, which is really nice.
Looking at them right here, I'm inclined to like the white, but
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know that I would notice the difference in the real world on the soffit.
And I can kind of show
Craning your
you.
neck, looking.
Yeah.
So the difference between that canvas and that
Canvas and
stark
white.
white.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, the model isn't gonna be 100% accurate, but it gives you kind of that variation. The goal of this meeting is to really solidify our layout and make sure that we have hit the mark on all of our materials. That way we can start pricing things and get construction documents underway. So then we've got shingles. We can go a stark black. We can go a mixture of colors.
I know we talked a little bit about metal, but obviously it's going to be a little bit more expensive versus the architectural shingle that we're showing in a couple different colors there.
With the metal roof, something for us to bring up to you guys is the oil canning situation. So due to temperature shifts in Michigan, we're very prone to getting oil canning, which is this denting situation that happens. It's a lot more susceptible and it almost is guaranteed to happen.
Okay. Appearance-wise, honestly, I'm fine with all of them. I don't look at the roof. I would rather spend a little bit more money for something that's going to last longer.
At Custom Built, we always provide a good, better, and best option when curating your selections. And even though Jake went with a metal roof, we want to ensure that every option integrates seamlessly into your home.
Our next slide, you get to pick your corbels. So decorative corbels that go on the side that we've got going there, we would stain them to mimic what we've got going on with the door and the interior trims.
I think it looks fine in the model with the curve, so I'm not rejecting that, but
Okay.
I feel like maybe one curved line in the entire design is just a little funny.
I don't think it would be awfully noticeable.
I don't either.
I think that it would just be considered a decorative feature. I don't think that that's going to be something that they're going to be like, somebody's going to walk up and be like, that's the only curved line on the front of their house.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That, and I feel like it maybe adds a little bit of the design and age back in, like a little bit more of like the transitional into it, where I feel like this can tend to give off a little bit of like a farmhouse, like barn, maybe. So it feels like a little bit more comforting.
Okay.
Last but not least, light temperature. So we have can lights, 2 can lights going in on the addition here.
Okay.
Now, picking the temperature, they're adjustable. They do not have to stay this way for forever, but what do you want us to install them as?
Either 35 or 4.
Yep.
I don't recall what color I have in that part of the house, but the rest of the house is a mixture of 35s and 4s. I want 5,000 in like a workshop.
Exactly.
And I want
hospital.
2,700 maybe in a bedroom, maybe.
Maybe.
I think we have 3,000 in the bedroom.
I think it's like a reading nook. I think this is what should be in a haunted house.
Showing our clients their space in our software for the first time is always an exciting part of the process. So while Jake finishes up his meeting with our team, let's move on to our next stop to meet Cullen, where he shows us a project that probably isn't something you've seen before.
What's up, you guys? Cullen with Custom Built. I'm out here at the Mason Pond project, and there are some really exciting things happening today. So the clients that we're working with, this has been their family hunting property, and over the past couple of years, they've just decided to begin dreaming about turning this property into their future home. This is the pond here, the Mason Pond, and over the past few months, one of our amazing trade partners, Foxscapes, has been excavating all of this to get ready for, well, you guessed it, to fill it with water to make it into a pond. So what's our part in this story? Over the past few weeks, Custom Built has come alongside Foxscapes and our client to help put plans together and get things ready for the dock build. Happening over here, we're in the process, we've broken ground, we're putting together this amazing space where this family, these grandchildren, the future generations, are gonna be out here at the Mason Pond, jumping, laughing, having some amazing fun. And it's been so special to be a part of this for our amazing clients.
I think one of the cool things about this project is when people think of a designer modeling company, they don't necessarily think of this. And there's gonna be landscaping involved, water to fill it, and everything.
You know, you start thinking about a lake or a pond that's this size. This is a large pond. This is a massive
this is
pond. It's a pond.
a small lake.
Big.
I was on a call with someone and I was
big.
like, hey, I'm out here on a site, and I showed them, they're like, oh, you're putting in a lake. I was like, it's a mini lake.
It feels like a lake. So when you're thinking about this, and when we build a deck, we typically built it out of treated lumber, and then it has Trex and aluminum railings and all that. And so as we started thinking through the design of this thing, and that we want this thing to last, and when you're building over the top of water, you're gonna wanna have your footings down in bedrock. This will freeze in the wintertime a little bit, so you could get some push up on the materials. So we wanted to get some helical piers. So it's like driving a big screw into the earth, and in comes Bluebird, man. And they showed up ready this morning. I mean, they showed up, 4 trucks pulled in. They got their excavator out. They had to figure out how to get the excavator out over there. It was really kind of cool. They had to like dig, you can kind of see along there. They had to dig and create a path for the excavator to go. I was just seeing a clip recently of excavator falling into a pond, so I was kind of thinking about that. I hope that was solid base. But they got it over there. Today. And with a mini excavator, what they do, they have an attachment and then a screw. It basically looks like a screw. It's a pipe with a big screw down at the bottom, and then they drill it down into the ground, and they're looking for the amount of PSI. So once it gets down and it's like 2,500 PSI to turn it, that's how they know it's down in bearing soil and it's really hard. But they're getting the footing set. So when they leave today, we'll have pipes sticking up out of the ground. And basically what's gonna happen is when the guys come out here, we got to set grade. So we got to figure out, because we don't want the deck way up over the water. We want it close to the water, 12 inches or so off the water. So in order to figure all that out, we got to figure out what the low point is around this pond. We got to land it over there. So we left those pipes up high, and then we're going to come back, we'll cut those pipes off, and then we'll be able to set the height of the deck off of that. So there's several steps that are going to be involved. It's not like you can just come out here with a circular saw like the guys normally do.
Yeah.
So we'll have Bluebird involved helping us set the tops of those once we figure out the grade height. So you want the structure to last as long as the decking, and the decking's got a 50-year lifetime warranty. So the other day, one of our lead carpenters, Aiden, was just telling me about how he wanted to use this new OC structural lumber. It's a polyethylene with fiberglass reinforced, so it's actually like a structural 2x10. And so we're special ordering that from Northville Lumber. It takes about a week to get it in.
Yeah, and what's cool is, I mean, as our industry continues to grow, unique products like this OC lumber are going to come out. And so super cool that Aiden mentioned that to you, and now we're using it just, a couple weeks later on this project.
Yep.
So yeah, we're out here and we're getting our helical piers in today, which is really the foundation of our deck. And we put our posts right onto those piers, correct? Or what?
Yep. So the helical pier goes down, and then there's a remodeling boardwalk head, they call it. It'll be a bracket that goes on there, and then we'll bolt our beam into that bracket. We'll sandwich it into that. So yeah, that will go on top. Our beam will set on top of that. Our joist will set on top of that. Our decking will set on top of that. We'll put our posts in, our cap in. Guys, we're gonna have so much fun building this.
Yeah, and another really cool thing about this project is that Foxscapes is doing all of the landscaping in the pond itself, and so we get to partner with them. They're like a design build company on the landscaping side, so it's fun. They've got a young team and growing and entrepreneurial, and so it's fun to partner with them, and this space really is going to transform the property.
Yeah, they've already dug half the property out.
I know.
Partnering with so many local contractors to bring this project to life for this homeowner is such a rewarding experience, and we can't wait to see the memories this pond will create for this family. But for now, let's visit Jamila and Zachary and walk them through their newly remodeled primary bathroom.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Looks amazing.
Oh, they like decorated it too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is it. This is what we've been hoping and wanting for you to put eyes on this thing for the first time.
Yes, in 5 months. It's been a
five-
5-month journey.
Look at the
of trying
tub.
Oh my God. When you start thinking about a project and then to see what it ends up being like, I don't think I ever really even imagined that it was going to be this amazing. I remember Diana asking, do you think you want a shelf worth, like, you can put candles on? I was like, yes, that is exactly what I want. I love that you're like in my brain. I have to learn how to use this.
Yeah, let's talk about the toilet.
Walk towards it.
I know. This is like, so I remember Zachary saying he wanted a Japanese toilet. So I wish I knew all the things about
Zach
it.
knows.
But I'm pretty sure, so it's got a heated seat,
Yeah,
right?
heated seat, bidet. It flushes and cleans automatically. In Japan, a lot of times when people, where they live in really small spaces. So one area that they indulge is their restroom. So they have really nice toilets.
The remote.
Try the
remote.
Try the button.
I am trying the buttons.
You have to lift it up.
Lift up. Oh.
Yeah. So far, what I've discovered is the toilet is smarter than we are.
Jamila, tell me a little bit about like what you do for a career. Zachary, I know you guys work really well together as a couple. Just the warmth and the energy and just the connection. And when we're doing a large project like this, that's just really critical.
So I'm an emergency medicine physician.
Okay.
Specifically, I work nights as an ER doctor. I work here in Lansing, which is a level 1 trauma center. So we deal with all the big, bad, scary things that kind of come in emergencies. And again, I do this overnight. And we're a very large center that takes care of over 100,000 patients a year. It's funny because whenever I say this, people kind of go, really? I am the only Black ER physician in Lansing.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
Is that right?
So I also
Black
feel like
ER, black woman.
no, period.
Period.
Pick a gender, I'm it.
Wow.
My job is pretty stressful and a lot of things that you just need to kind of unpack and just let go and release. And so that's exactly what I plan on doing in that space.
Well, you guys did a beautiful job together in building this project, and did an amazing job.
Well, talking about the bond here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a bond.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, the three of us together.
Yes, absolutely.
But you and I connected.
Yes.
Like right away. I thought I was going to get connected to Zach with his meat and stuff,
You still can.
No. I'm just, you and I share a bond that is just unique.
Yes.
And it's wonderful.
I love it. Yes.
And it's been my pleasure
Oh,
to
God.
take care of this project for you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to start crying if I'm not careful. When you got in the accident, I'm like, oh my God. Jamelia, she was headed to work in Ionia just the other day, and she was stopped by traffic because of an accident on the highway. And a semi came and hit her in the back end going 70 miles an hour. She is so resilient. These people are two of my absolute favorites. They're just so easy to work with. It's amazing.
Everyone has been amazing. There have been so many people that have been involved in this whole project, from the beginning of just what's your vision, what's your design. And again, I can tell you, and I've said it to him 1,000 times, when we thought about it and we thought about what this was gonna be like, this was not what I thought it was gonna end like. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean it's in a holy cow kind of a way. Like, I never even could have imagined that it was gonna end up like this. I think in my mind, it was just like, we'd have maybe a slightly bigger shower and, like just a little, but this far exceeds my expectations of anything when you're in the beginning of the process and you're thinking about it, and then you just watch it evolve. And the way the team was just so good about taking your thoughts and then taking them to the next level and then taking your ideas. And 100% of the time, everybody cared about what we wanted and did it fit our vision, and is this what you want, and is this how you want it? And they care that they get it right. And if it's not right, they'll do it over again until it's right.
Today was just another example of why we do what we do here at Custom Built, and seeing Jamelia and Zach's faces as we walked into that space, and it took effort from so many people to make this happen. But at Custom Built, to be able to be a part and privilege, it's such an honor to work with homeowners to transform their places that they live into homes that they love. And so we know that that's gonna happen here after seeing the look on their face, and we know that they're gonna love this space for many years to come.
That's all we have for you today on this episode of the Design and Remodeling Show. But stay tuned, because up next, I'm on the move to learn trade secrets from our local contractors.
I'm Isabel with Custom Built, and today we're going job site to learn trade secrets from a few local contractors. I'm out here at another active job site, and I'm going to take you inside to talk to our managing lead carpenter, Jason Phipps, and hear how he and everybody in the Custom Built production team work to give you a professional experience. Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you guys do to really keep the job site clean and organized when you show up?
We make sure we have a protection on the floors. We set up protection on the doors, so we have all the dust control. Every time at the end of the day, we make sure every area where we were working is clean.
And what about how you guys show up? I know on our Custom Built team, we're really big on core values and impacting families. And so what are some of the ways that you guys show up on the job site to really make sure that you're impacting this client?
First thing I like to do is talk to the client and let them know that exactly what we're gonna do, everything throughout the day, this is what's gonna happen. Make sure that everything they want is getting complete.
And I know, Jason, we take a lot of pride in what we do here at Custom Built and how you guys show up. So what are some of those ways that you guys show up differently than a lot of contractors do in our industry?
We don't smoke coming onto the job. We use all our designated bathrooms. We make sure what the client says where we could use a bathroom, we use it and keep it clean.
And I think one other thing too is just the scheduling. We really try to have that updated as much as possible. I also know it's an active job site, right? And things go wrong and we find existing conditions that don't work well with what we had planned. And we have set job schedules. I'm thinking of like about 8 to 5 typically are our working hours every day. You guys show up in those and work within that?
Yes, ma'am.
Anytime we get to spend time with our own team on site, it's exciting. But so is our next stop, and we've got a little bit of a drive ahead of us.
This is the GF solar shingle, and this is actually the roofing. So there's no shingles underneath this. It's actually the shingle itself. This is really just good if you're gonna replace your roof, because we removed all your shingles. We're putting new shingles on, and it's guaranteed to keep the water out just like your shingles are. Despite the fact that it produces solar energy, it's a roofing shingle. It's protecting your roof.
So talk me through the whole process. Like you guys get here, you take the existing shingles
Yeah.
off? How does it come together?
Yeah, so very important that we have it straight because they're super rigid. They don't flex at all.
Okay.
So we run some lines and decide where we want our panel. They're flashed together, they're tied together, and then there's a special flashing system to tie the shingles in. And inside these little channels are wires, and we connect all those wires up, goes up into the top, and gets all connected to a electrical box. Then it shoots into the grid, and then you get paid by the energy company for that solar. Underneath it is an underlayment. We use a synthetic felt these days, or ice and water shield. In Michigan, that's required by code. We treat it just like a regular roof. They actually get nailed on with a nail gun.
Okay.
Not through the glass, but there's a area above it that is kind of soft. It's a different product. It's a TPO product, and we actually nail right through it. We're one of maybe a dozen in Michigan that can actually install this product. We had to go through certain training, and our first 2 roofs, we actually had a representative from them come out and help us do that project as well. It was rigorous, but we found it pretty easy as a roofer. Not everybody would be able to do it because if you mess up, this is a very expensive mistake. You gotta know what you're doing.
But with a product like this one, you can integrate green energy seamlessly into your traditional roofing materials. Getting the chance to go up on a roof with Dan is always a blast, but there's more things to see.
Out here on Northville Lumber's Trex deck they've got built here. If you haven't been out here, you've got to come see their showroom because it's a great place to see all their products. Let's talk about the anatomy of a Trex board because there's a couple different product lines that they have. So Stu, take it away.
Well, Trex is what they call a composite decking. The basic building block of any Trex board is a 50% recycled polyethylene, 50% recycled hardwood waste core. Then what we do is we put a proprietary top cap on. The top cap carries the color and carries the warranty. This is the Trex Enhance line. They groove the bottom of the board to take out some material, take out a little bit of weight, and offer it at a lower cost. Solid boards, which you're holding in your hands, are a little bit more expensive and they're traditional deck board profiles. We also have what they call a square-edged board. You have a version, and a grooved edge board, if you can see that. The grooved edge board is used for the Trex hidden fastener system. The square-edged board is used in a stair application or a picture frame or anywhere that you actually see the edge of the board. So Isabel, the products that you have in your hand are Trex Lineage, and this board actually contains some heat mitigating technology which keeps the deck surface cooler.
So Stu, how long has Northville carried Trex?
Isabel, Northville's carried Trex for over 30 years. And actually, we sell more Trex products out of a single location than any other place in the world.
Visiting with Stu is never dull, and neither is our next stop.
I'm out here at Paul Davis Restoration in Mason, Michigan, and I'm excited to go inside, meet with Devin, and hear more about their expertise. One of the things I'm continually impressed by with Paul Davis is that they are super professional, and being in their space today, I'm able to see how you guys really have everything organized, labeled well, it's all clean and feels amazing. So talk me through the process. When you guys get a new claim that comes in, what happens?
Yep, so new claim comes in, we go out there, we inventory all the stuff, and then we bring it back here. Laundry goes in these bins, a lot of big furniture goes there, and then we identify everything we have. We keep an inventory because you want to stay on track. You can lose something so quick when you're dealing with a lot of small items.
I was just saying that's probably so important for a homeowner to know that you're going to take care of them well and that you care about their stuff from the initial point that you first touch the objects, right?
Right, so after we get it in, it goes in the drying chamber if it's wet, it dries out, and then it goes into our contents processing center. After it's in there, it's all clean and washed, it gets ready to come out here, and then we label a crate.
So what about the process when you take the items back to the home?
So we have quite a big process. We get all the crates down, we load up all the vans, and then we take it in, we label everything. So the boxes have master bedroom, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, living room. So we take the boxes and we put them back where they were. Wow. So everything is put back to where it was, and then it's left to you to unbox it, because some stuff you might not go exactly where it was. You have a brand new house that you're walking into.
Okay. Amazing. Well, again, super professional, and it's really awesome to see your whole space and how it's run.
Every person is a piece of the pie. If it wasn't for everybody, we wouldn't have this. Without them, we wouldn't be this professional.
The work that Paul Davis Restoration is doing inside their headquarters in Mason, Michigan is incredible, and we'll definitely be back to see more. But for now, we have one more stop ahead of us. Out here today at a really exciting project with Carpet Studio Flooring America, going to meet John at the Michigan Athletic Club. They have got a huge project going on here, so come along with us today.
So today we're working in the pool area over here. They're putting in a hot tub and a cold plunge area.
Nice.
Cold plunge, the latest and greatest thing, right? So this project started probably 6 or 8 months ago for me. We are doing the walls and floors over in the new area.
One thing that I think is really cool about you guys at Carpet Studio Flooring America is that you do a lot of residential projects, but you do a lot of commercial as well. And I know that you oversee and manage all of that. So pretty cool to see that within a company that you guys are able to handle both, you know, the huge commercial projects like this one today, and then also the residential ones.
We do. We've always done that. Carpet Studio has had a piece in that for quite a while. We've expanded a little bit more into projects like this, larger commercials with general contractors, as opposed to negotiated projects, which we do as well. That's your local doctor and things of that nature.
Awesome. Cool. Well, let's go take a look at the space that you're working at over there.
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right, sweet. So these are some of the selections you guys have chosen for the project, right?
Yes, yeah. So some of the design elements, they wanted a tile here for function. This is a good full-size tile.
Yeah.
Fits the space well. A little bit of a design element here. Ties in with the tile. The glass looks good.
So cool. I love the glass tile too, bringing a little bit of the water element with this being a
It
pool
is.
space and cold plunge.
Good pickup, exactly.
I'll have to come over here and do a hot tub and cold plunge.
We will, yeah. Well, the hot tub maybe. I don't know. The cold plunge might be a different story.
The cold plunge.
Yeah.
That's all for our trade secrets today, but in case you missed it, let's revisit one of my favorite projects that we highlighted last year.
Hey guys! Surprise! Yeah, welcome!
Oh my goodness!
Karen, are you ready to see your space?
I am ready. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love how the two-tone cabinetry came out. Oh, this island is the right size. It's huge.
Our family, like most families, they like gathering in the kitchen. So it was important that we have a bigger space to have that opened up.
This is
It's a
great.
lot bigger than the one we had before.
Yes,
Get a lot
yes.
more people around it. So family hour will be right here.
We have a lot of memories in our old kitchen, and I'm just looking forward to creating so many new memories in this new space.
Can't say enough about the kitchen.
The kitchen, the tile work around the window and over the stovetop is absolutely fabulous.
They have been dreaming about this project for so long. It has just been great to show them the finished project.
To learn more about our partnerships in this episode, please scan the QR code on your screen. I'm Isabel with Custom Built, and I'll see you next time.